Hey guys, Vladimir here with Desktop Makes, and I've got another great model for you today. I made this Wonder Woman Tiara that I designed in Fusion 360 and 3D printed. I gotta say, I am very happy with the way this came out. Initially, I designed this so I can do a tutorial for you, but it got involved really quick, and before I knew it, I was looking at over an hour's worth of content. There was just a lot I was trying to teach. So in addition to the 5-minute tutorial I'm going to show you in a few seconds, I also put together this full online course titled Fusion 360 for 3D printing, creating curved bodies, where I go into further detail onto techniques and tips and tricks in creating curved surfaces. I notice in forums and online communities that this is a question often asked: how to extrude to or from a curved surface while keeping that same curvature. So check it out. I go into a lot of that, and also I cover a bit of things you need to keep in mind when designing for 3D printing and how to optimize your print for 3D printing. So all right, I'm going to leave a link below to the course, and I'm also going to leave a coupon code for those who are interested. Definitely helps support the channel and keeps me making free tutorials, so definitely take a look. All right, let's jump into the tutorial, but I got to give you a heads up. Trying to condense over an hour's worth of content into 5 minutes means that I'm gonna be moving pretty quick. I began by Googling an image of the Wonder Woman Tiara, found one that I liked and saved it, and then brought it into Fusion 360 as an attached canvas. I then referenced the image to make my first sketch. I sketched half of it and then mirrored it to the other side. Next, it was time to extrude it, but I didn't want these sort of block straight extrusions. I wanted it to curve as it would around your forehead. So to accomplish that, I brought in a sphere and referenced the sphere when I made my extrusions. Now this part is very important, so actually let's go over this in real time. I'll quickly show you one of the approaches I took to get this curved shape. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and take my timeline slider here and just drag it back to the beginning, right after our sketch. So I'll turn on the sketch, and as you can see, I have my sketch here. And the way I actually drew this was I brought in the canvas and just simply traced these profiles. Now what I want to do is extrude each of these profiles to have different thickness. So if I just click on E and to extrude and drag this arrow out, I just get that sort of straight blocky extrusion, which is not what I'm looking for. I want that curved extrusion. So to do that, what I did was I brought in a sphere. So you can go to create, go down to sphere and bring one in. So I've already done that. So I'm just going to move my timeline over to notches here and turn on the sphere. And I can reference that sphere to extrude a shape that follows that curvature. So to do that, let me untoggle sphere for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit E for extrude again and grab this profile. And I get this option here. So under start in our dialog box, I don't have to extrude simply from that profile plane. It gives me the option of selecting offset plane or selecting an object. So I'm going to choose object, and then I'm going to bring back my sphere and I'm going to select that as my object. And operation, I'm going to make that new body. And now when I grab the arrow and bring it forward, you see that my extrusion will follow the curvature of that sphere. So I can give this whatever thickness I want. I'll enter 6 millimeters, click OK. And I should have here, oops, let's go back to that operation because it switched on me to join. So you want to be careful here. So let's make that again to new body, click OK. And I should have two bodies. Now I have my sphere and I have my extrusion. So yeah, important there that sometimes even if after you select this as new body, if you make any other changes, it may default to join. So you have to be careful here and just make sure you go back and check that it is new body, because we don't want this to be connected with the sphere in order to have that single extrusion. So that's basically the approach I took, and then I can simply go back to the sketch and continue that same same type of approach to extrude the different profiles. I used the same approach on the remaining profiles, extruding them all to different widths so that they match the real tiara. I then combined all the bodies into one. Next, I worked on the star, and initially I approached it the same way by referencing the image to create my sketch, and then I extruded it by also referencing the sphere. However, the star does have a different curve to it than the rest of the tiara. So in order to tackle it, what I did was I drew two spline curves and then created a sweep of those curves. So I went to my patch environment to do this. And what's special about the patch environment is that you can extrude lines into surfaces. So I used the sweep command to create this custom surface that I then brought in to cut my star to give it this unique shape. In the last part of the course, we look at our model and see how we can optimize it for 3D printing. This involves tweaking some angles, adding some chamfers, and even modeling our own brim, amongst other things. And of course, here is the obligatory time-lapse video. I also go into some of the post-processing work I did, which includes some filing, sanding, priming, painting, and some more sanding. Okay, let me show you how I did the headband. Now, to make the headband, I simply stole a stretchy headband from my wife, but because it was too thick to fit through the holes on the tiara, I tied it to a shoestring and then threaded the shoestring through the hole and made a figure-8 knot to keep it from going through. I did the same thing to the other side, trimmed away the extra pieces, and it's ready to be worn. I'm going to leave a link below to the free STL file in case you want to make your own. If you have any questions, leave it on the comments below, or if you don't have any questions, just let me know what you thought of this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.